Okay, next tutorial. This time I'm going to be dressed up as a classic zombie. Cause who doesn't love a zombie? I absolutely love doing zombie makeups. I mean, I almost like doing them as much as I do clown makeups, and that says a lot. So yeah, as always, there's not much else to say about this look really, other than if you'd like to learn how to recreate it for yourself, stay tuned.
So to get started, I'm going to talk to you all about the prosthetic that I'm going to be using. So I'm using this rather fabulous Boneyard Effects Rotting Zombie prosthetic that I got from mostlydead.com. That link will be on the screen there if you wanted to check them out. They are wonderful. As you can see, it's an absolutely fantastic foam latex prosthetic that covers the entire face. The mouth is static at the moment, but I'm obviously going to cut into that so I'm able to speak whilst wearing it. I'm really excited to do this makeup because it's been a while since I've done a zombie makeup and I have so much fun doing zombies and clowns, jesters, that kind of thing. I'm just, in my element. And as you might have guessed it, this video is part of my affordable effects series where I take a relatively inexpensive prosthetic, apply it to my face and make a character out of it. Yeah. I will also quickly mention mostlydead.com again because if you check the description bar below, there is a link to their website where you can get a discount if you want to order anything from them, which is pretty fabulous. So to stick down my foam latex prosthetic, I'm going to be using, as always, the Prostick, which is a really nice prosthetic adhesive. So I'm going to apply that to the inside of the prosthetic, just around the nose area to start off with, give that a couple of seconds to get tacky, then apply that on the corresponding area on my face, let that go tacky, and then we can start sticking this down. The reason why I like to work in the middle outwards is because it makes it line up a lot easier. Doing a full face prosthetic like this is going to be really irritating if it isn't all lined up nicely. So we start on the nose, and then we start applying more adhesive as we get further and further away from the face. So we go nose, then eyes, then temples, and then we can stick the rest of it away and it can line up nicely. So I'm just going to start with the nose and we can go from there.
Okay, so once everything's nicely stuck down, we can work on blending the edges. I will also quickly mention, when I cut the mouth area out, I also cut a little bit further up, just so I can talk better and enunciate more. You won't see any of these lines once I colour it afterwards. So, to blend my prosthetic, I'm going to use some more Prostick that I used to stick the piece down, and just go around the edge, around the mouth areas, and around the eyes with a cotton bud and that Prostick, just rolling away really gently, going in one motion away from the edge, just so that I can seal it off and blend it off into my skin. So then, once everything's nicely blended, we can start working on the foundation colour. So I'm going to be using an alcohol activated palette for this makeup. The palette I'm using is the Enhanced palette by Gorton. It just comes with some really nice different skin shades. The reason why I'm using alcohol activated palettes is just because I like the translucency it gives, plus I can break up the complexion and make it look a little bit more natural. So I'm going to start with the red shades of this palette and then work my way through various different tones until the whole thing comes together. To activate these colours, you use 99% alcohol. So I'm just going to apply all of these colours in a very varied and random pattern, using quite a large fluffy brush. I'm also going to go onto my head, my ears and my neck. So then we can work on colouring in all the wounded areas of the face. So I'm going to be using a Kryolan Bruise for this, which is a fantastic palette made up of creams. So I'm going to be using the red from this palette first, and I'm going to apply that in all of the areas where there is a fake wound. So then I can take the dark bluey black colour from that palette and I'm going to go around the edges of all of the wounds and then blend them towards the centre by about 1/2 centimetre, just to make them look like they're a lot more deep set into the face than they actually are. Okie dokie, as you can see I added a few more cuts with the red cream just going across the top of the head just so it doesn't look as plain going off. I might add a few on the neck later on. So then we can work on the eye area. So I'm going to be using that same dark blue cream once again, and I'm going to apply that onto my eyelids and then blend that colour out onto these fake socket lines. So there we are. I've also just blended it out ever so slightly so it doesn't just stop at the socket line. So then, taking the same blue cream, I'm going to apply a tiny bit either side of this fake socket line just so I can blend it away so it looks like a shadow. Okay, so it's just a nice little shadow to help add to the illusion. I also put that under the fake cheekbones as well, going downwards. So then we can colour in the fake teeth. So once again, I'm going to be using this Kryolan Bruise wheel, and I'm going to be using this off yellow colour just to paste really lightly onto the teeth and then blend it away. We don't want it to be like a block colour, we just want to stain them. So then we can move on to the final step, which is applying the fake blood. So I'm going to be using my favourite fake blood of all time, that's Superstar's fake stage blood. And I don't want to use too much of this because otherwise we'll cover all the work we've done. So I'm going to apply that really loosely in a few of the wounded areas in the centre and then taper it off. I'm also going to lightly apply that to the teeth. Remember, with fake blood, less is more. We just really want the shine. Okay, so not too much, just adds a nice shine. So then I'm going to take a regular paintbrush with quite stiff bristles, and I'm going to dip that into some fake blood and then into some regular water so that I can stipple it going across the face just to make it look a little bit more messy and a little bit more traumatic and give it some more character. Okie dokie, so the last step is to mess up my hair, pop in some contact lenses, sort out my clothes, and I do believe I'm done. And there we go, that's my look, officially complete. So I'll finish the look off by popping in 2 contact lenses that I got from camowise.com. I'll pop that link in the description bar below. They're these fabulous whiteout lenses which you can see through. They do limit your vision a little bit, so they're not absolutely necessary, but I do think they help finish this look. I also sprayed my hair with some black hairspray just to get rid of the blue because I think it will detract from the makeup and I messed it up, so I hope that's okay. For a costume, I just chose a random t-shirt, ripped it up, covered it in blood and some black hairspray. Yeah! I just wanted this to be kind of like a generic zombie that's walking about, and yeah, I very nearly said everyday life then. I mean, you get what I mean though. And yeah, so that's my zombie makeup tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed this look. I'll quickly mention mostlydead.com once again, just in case you wanted to get this prosthetic for yourself. So thanks everyone so much for watching this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did like it, make sure to, you know the usual, like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And yeah, so until next time, bye fluffies!